Hey guys, welcome back. I'm in Jefferson Parish, right where Causeway Boulevard meets Jefferson Highway, and I'm at the Camp Parapet historical marker sign. So this fort was originally constructed in 1861 by Confederate forces to defend the Mississippi River. And after Union forces captured New Orleans in 1862, the fort was repurposed as a Union camp. And it's right outside of the American Legion, post 267. Right around the corner is the actual site, or part of the site of the camp. So I'm gonna hop back in the car and go drive over there to show you what's left of Camp Parapet. Camp Parapet, Powder Magazine, Confederate States of America, 1862. Drive down this street, and it looks like the gate's locked, but I think this is the only entrance and it's locked. But as you can see, there's a mound there, a sign, part of Civil War fortification. So stay tuned and I'll tell you all about the men, the units, and the history of Camp Parapet. Tucked away in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, Camp Parapet was once a major Union military installation during the American Civil War. Originally built by the Confederates around 1861, it began as a part of line of defenses to protect New Orleans from a Union invasion. In July of 1861, the plans for Camp Parapet were presented by Colonel Paul O. Hebert and Major M. L. Smith to the elderly Major General David Twiggs. Entrusted with the responsibility for designing the fortification was Benjamin Buisson. One of the Confederate units temporarily stationed there included Colonel Alfred Mouton's 18th Regiment of Louisiana Volunteers. This regiment and its commander later made a name for themselves in the 1864 Red River Campaign, playing a role in the Confederate victory at Mansfield. After the Union captured New Orleans in 1862, Camp Parapet was seized and transformed into a fortified Union base. From that point on, it became a key defensive outpost guarding the northern approach to the city along the Mississippi River. The camp was then manned by several key Union units, including the 42nd Massachusetts Infantry, the 1st Louisiana Native Guard, which was one of the first African-American regiments in the Union Army. The 1st Louisiana Native Guard would play a prominent role later at the siege of Port Hudson. Camp Parapet wasn't just a military base. It also served as a recruitment and training center for black soldiers, a refuge for escaped slaves, and a hospital for wounded Union troops. Its presence signaled a shift in the war. The Union was beginning to rely heavily on black soldiers and support from freed men. The only remaining structure of the fortification is the Powder Magazine, which I showed you earlier, of brick enclosed in an earth mound. It is located off Causeway Boulevard near the American Legion Post 267.